episode of Dark Garage. And I'm in the garage. It's a big old mess in here. But as you know, a couple videos ago, got some new wheels, and this is why. This is gone. She's done. She's done. Plus, the thing was ugly. I've been trying to get rid of these anyway, but unfortunately, it came off my car while I was driving. And yeah, pretty good tread actually, but that rim is done. So let's see some off to the side, all S13 seats, and I got some new ones, and just got some tires mounted. I got 2 tires mounted on these for the 240. There's some old Maxima wheels, and today we're just gonna try to clean up the little bit of the road curb rash. So I'm trying to get a little bit of that. I don't know if you can see. It's a little bit of curb rash in there. Using the GoPro, so that's what the red light is right there. But yeah, I got a little bit of curb rash on some of these. I didn't do it, but I got it like that. And we're just gonna go ahead and clean it up a little bit and then polish it, and try to get these looking nice and worthy. So that's what we're gonna do today. And we'll be right. Yeah, they're gonna look pretty nice. Go ahead and pull these out actually. It's a nice sound. Yeah. So soon you're gonna see these are gonna be looking way better than they are now. The lighting in here isn't too good. I kind of wanna get some lights, throw them along here, some long fluorescent lights, and give better lighting in the garage. But for right now, this is what we got. So we're gonna do that. I've never done this before, you know. As most of you, I just watched a couple videos on YouTube and got the right supplies. I got my boy John here to help me out, so it should be this should go fairly smoothly. So alright, check back with you guys and show you how it's done. So before we get to sanding them down, go ahead and spray them down. I got some little weird wheel cleaner I got at the Dollar Tree or whatever, so I'm just going to spray that down. Get it clean so there's no dirt and stuff. Got a nice little rag. Get that looking real nice. It's already looking way better just with the dirt removed. But I can't wait to see the finished product when I polish it up after we sand it down. And for those of y'all know, I'm going to go with the gloss black in the middle, so I can get a nice shine to it, and then polish this lip up as best as I can. Get a nice look. Nice little JDM look. I also like that these are old Maxima wheels, so keep it in the Nissan family.
What's this?
That was a mock-up of a house.
For?
I don't know, probably either a hobby or for a class. It's not mine though.
Who made it? Derek?
Derek's uncle, I believe.
Oh. I could make it a RC garage for them. Yeah, for RC cars.
Yeah. So there we go. That's looking a little bit clean. Let's see if I can get some light on it. It's looking way better now. No more dirt. I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest of them like that, and then we'll start sanding them up, and we'll get it looking nice. I had to get me some hot chocolate, some hot cocoa, because it's cold as hell out in this garage. I need to get a heater. But yeah, go ahead and start doing that. Got a new phone also. For those of y'all that been trying to contact me or whatever, you know, I got a new phone, same number. So sorry if I haven't been returning any of y'all's texts or phone calls. It's been a little bit of a trouble. But there you go. Since we got a little bit deeper scratches right there. And with that, we'll definitely use the 400 grit to sand that down. And on the lighter scratches, you can just use the lighter, smoother sand. There's a little bit of a chip right there. Go ahead and try to get that done up pretty nice. So yeah, there we go. So go ahead and scratch that.
You're sanding up the wood.
Alright, so I went to Lowe's and I got some sandpaper. What I got here is 400, some 600, and some 1200 because they didn't have 1500. And I figure I just want to keep it going up. 400 being the rougher one, 600 a little bit smoother, and then 1200 being the finest to come out real smooth at the end. So that's what I got here. Basically what we're going to do is take some of this. Try and get this open for you. Alright, so basically I'm going to take some of this 400 and tear a piece off of there. I'll just tear some. I just tore a piece off. Take this and just fold it up. There's actually a couple pieces here. And we're going to take the sandpaper and not too crazy, just sand down the lip wherever there is curb rash. So we'll just start to do some of that. Sand this curb rash here and try to sand this down. You want to use the heavier one for like the deep gouges. So like over here, it's a little bit deep right there. I don't know how well y'all can see that. Again, sorry for the lighting. I'll make more of these videos, a little bit better quality each time, obviously, as it go. But now you can kind of see it. Deep scratches right there. And then you move on to the finer. And in this case, the 600, from 400 to 600, and from 600 to 1200, until it's nice and smooth. And so that's what we're gonna do. And go ahead and do that. So y'all see, we just got these little pieces of sandpaper, and we're going in over here, and we're doing work over here. And don't be afraid to like apply a nice firm pressure. Don't get too crazy, but for the deeper scratches, you want to get as much pressure as you can and get down in there. Otherwise, it takes forever. This is definitely not a 5-minute job or anything like that. So make sure y'all got some time, or at least some motivation to sand. You see it's already coming off, the metal's beginning to show. You can tell right there it's a little shinier. It's getting down to the bare metal. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll show y'all what it looks like when they're done. Alright, by now you see this room is so damaged. But you can see it's down to the bare metal. And our hands are pretty much looking like that. Like we've been playing with charcoal all day. But things are coming along. Once we get some of these deeper scratches down, we'll move on to the 600 grit. And then on to the 1200 and begin polishing. See if we could get that in. Still a little rough on this side. I gotta sand a little bit more over here. And I'm doing this by hand too, no Dremel, unfortunately. but I think it's better. I think it's better to do it by hand, to be honest. Like you said, like your hand contours more to the lip. Yeah, this thing's eating up. This thing's seeing some carbs. So, alright.
My chin span's about shot.
Alright, we've been sanding here for what would you say, like 20-30 minutes?
Yeah.
About 20-30 minutes.
Not too bad.
This one was looking amazing. This was looking almost as bad as this. This is definitely the rougher one though. But this one's looking almost as bad as this one. But John did a marvelous job, man. That's just remarkable. Definitely very smooth. Everything. This is just dust right here, so we just can clean it up. And once I clean it up, I'll show y'all what it's looking like. Then I'll show y'all the polishing process and tape all these off. And paint it. And probably wait till the daytime to paint this because it's not out here, and I'd rather let this dry a little bit quicker. And it's pretty cold in here, so definitely gonna need some sunlight and some air to do that. So I'll show y'all that, and then over here there's a big old gash in here. Let me just show y'all because I got one over here, right here. Bam! You see that? Just gashes. It was exactly like this on that other one over here. And now as you see, it's nice and smooth. There's nothing. There's a little. I can't even really see that. The red light kind of shows it, but
I think it's mostly just dirt in there.
yeah, it's just mostly dirt. We didn't even clean this one, so keep that in mind. We didn't even clean that, so once we clean that, it'll look a lot better. But things are coming along pretty nice, man. I'll show you all the finished product. Y'all could do something like this at your house. The sandpaper that I bought was like not even $5 a pack. You only need like a couple different grits. So with that being said, it's pretty much a project that anybody could do. It's like you don't have to trash your curb rash rims or send it off to a shop. It's just time and effort is all it really takes. So yeah, stay tuned for more, and I'll show you all the polishing process. Alright, so I've been working at this for a while now, and you still see grooves, but right here I need to work on this little piece. You still see a little bit of nicks and all that, but it's fairly smooth. This would have been way easier with like a little Dremel or something. It would have gone down way easier. The sandpaper is just not doing it really. It's not. You know, it gets a little clogged with the metal flakes, and then you gotta just flick it with your finger. You get the dust to go off. But the sandpaper, luckily the sandpaper was real cheap. And again, this is something anybody could do. Like all these things are fairly cheap. I definitely spent like well under 40-50 bucks. I probably spent like, I don't know, $25 to $30 on just like the stuff to use it alone. Like this I got at the Dollar Tree was $1. I got a microfiber cloth towel for like $5. 3 packs of sandpaper for about $5 each for something. So, and then I got some polish as well. So it's pretty cheap. It's pretty cheap to do it yourself. Like I said, all I need is time, motivation. Luckily, John was over here earlier. He's already went home now. It's 12:47. I mean 10:47. Sorry, 10:48 p.m. So I'm gonna go ahead and start trying to clean these up. Awesome job you did, man. That lip is looking amazing. Look at that. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and start to clean this one up just so you could get an idea of what it'll look like. I'm gonna go ahead and start on the 600 now. Move up to the 600 and start doing this. Make it a little bit more smoother and get ready to polish. We'll clean all this up. try to get to look as best as like this one as possible. Get this out of here. Trying to get it to look as best as like that as possible. And again, I'm gonna clean this one up, but this one I already got on tire, cause it wasn't beat to shit like the other ones. But it's whatever. I mean, they honestly weren't that too bad. That's beat to shit. Chunk just missing out of there. That's gone. But I got 3 more of these if anybody wants those. I still got them. Still got them. As well as a passenger seat and workable condition. The driver's seat's gone. That shit's done. And we can toss that. Probably take like the rack off the bottom. Save that. Get rid of the chair. So yeah. And this groove is almost pretty done in too, like I showed you earlier. So just gotta work on this area over here. It's looking a little nasty, but holds there, and that's the key. Gotta hold there so I can go do some skids. I know you guys want to see that shit. So, and these are both also these are the directional tires. So, fat ass tread on there too. So they're pretty good tires. I didn't pay too much for them either. So I'm gonna go ahead and get to that and move on to the 600 over here. And then do that for about another 15 to 20 minutes or whatever. Put a lot of work into it, and then I can move on to the 1200. So it's using this 400 over here. It's all this right here. Big old mess right now. So I'll move on to the 600 pack right now. So I'll get that open. Just so it's not confusing about which one's which. I'm only going to take one of these out instead of bringing it all out like I did the 400. So I'm going to take the 600 and go ahead and tear it off a piece. Just tear me off a little piece. Go ahead and fold it over. And once I fold it over, I get to go in back at the rim here. Just trying to get it real smooth and even. So you get to doing this for about 15-20 minutes, and depending on how aggressive you go at it, if you go non-stop. My hands were just covered in this metal too. I had to wash them earlier. Let's just go with that. These are gonna look so nice. And I'll get back to it. I'll show you how it's looking after I go over with the 600 for cleaning these up, because these things are pretty much ready to go. They're already ready to fit, but I need to get that one because that one has the other tire on it. I only got 2 of them with the tire on it. And those are what I need to put on the car, because I need to be driving this S13, man. It needs to be drivable, and I can't be driving it on a donut. Nobody's trying to do that. Nobody wants to be that guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean it up. Got this aluminum wheel cleaner. So I got some polish. We'll get to polish, and then I'll show you the steps to do that. And it'd be great. So stay tuned for that.